Hello, in today's video, I'm going to talk about a common food ingredient, soy protein isolate, and if it's something you want to consume or not. So, soy protein isolate is simply soy protein that's been isolated from the other soybean components. It's an ultra-processed plant-based protein powder that dissolves quickly in liquid. Some refer to this ingredient as SPI, but it's yellow in color and has a bland flavor. As you guessed it, it comes from soybeans. Many love soy protein isolate because it has a very high protein content, being around 90% protein. For an ounce of soy protein isolate, it provides around 20 grams of protein. It's also low in carbohydrates and fat, making it ideal for many diets. A serving of soy protein isolate adds less than 100 calories. Soy protein isolate is processed through chemical engineering. Also called acid washing, the soybeans are washed or soaked in an acid or alcohol, such as ethanol, to remove the sugar, dietary fiber, and other nutrients. Then it's dehydrated to form a dry powder that's rich in protein, cholesterol-free, and has minimal carbohydrates and fats. Some sources say that the process involves first soaking the soybeans in hexane, which is a compound in gasoline to remove the natural oils. Then the flaked and defatted soybeans are exposed to ethanol or another acidic solution to strip away natural flavors and carbohydrates. Lastly, the soybeans go through alkali extraction, centrifugation, and dehydration to produce the final product. Soy protein isolate is primarily used as a protein supplement, especially for vegetarian, vegan, and plant-based diets. It's also popular in the fitness area because of its high protein content. It gives any food a protein boost without adding carbohydrates, fat, or calories. Protein powders and bars are common food products that have this ingredient, but you'll also find soy protein isolate in veggie burgers, drinks, candy, dairy products, meat products, baby food, breakfast cereals, and smoothies. The Food and Drug Administration approves soy protein isolate as a generally recognized as safe food ingredient. Many also believe that this ingredient is generally a safe and an effective protein supplement. Many note that soy protein isolate is beneficial for athletic and fitness individuals and plant-based diets because it's rich in protein and can easily be added to food and drinks. When it comes to negative health effects, sources state that they are minor. These side effects are constipation, bloating, nausea, and allergic reactions involving rash and itching in some individuals. While many celebrate soy protein isolate's protein benefits, it's not without its controversy. The fact of the matter is soy protein isolate is a highly processed ingredient that involves chemicals. Due to the chemical process, trace chemicals and metals, such as hexane and aluminum, are left in the final product. While their amounts are small, they are still toxic when large amounts are consumed or accumulate in the body. Some processes involve spray drying that can introduce nitrites into the final product as well. In 2018, the Clean Label Project tested 133 protein powders and found that plant-based powders scored high in heavy metals, especially in arsenic and cadmium. However, in 2020, a study in toxicology reports found that protein powder's heavy metal content did not reach levels of concern. But even with this information, it rings the alarm to be mindful when choosing and consuming products with soy protein isolate. Other concerns are thyroid function disruptions, gastrointestinal issues, and phytates, which can reduce the body's ability to absorb iron and zinc, and its high phytoestrogen content, which is a plant compound with estrogen-like properties. This is another area of controversy because some say that the estrogen in soy is generally weaker than the estrogen produced in the body. So the estrogen in soy can have an anti-estrogen effect, which they deem good, since these estrogens have been found to lower the risk of some cancers in a few studies. And then there's the issue of soy protein isolate being a predominantly GMO product, since soy in itself is a major genetically modified crop in the U.S. according to the USDA. With what's known with soy protein isolate, should you consume it? I say no, especially if you have gastrointestinal problems or sensitivities and because of its chemical processing and that it's a GMO product. While there are soy protein isolate products that may not be from genetically modified soybeans, unless the product states that, it's best to assume that it's a GMO product. Also, because of the chemical processing, soy protein isolate doesn't have the nutrients that a whole soybean does. It is simply rich in protein since the acid washing strips out nutrients such as fiber, zinc, calcium, magnesium, and iron found in natural whole soybeans. With the concerning chemicals used in processing soy protein isolate, though some sources state that they are minuscule and pose no threat to health when consumed in small amounts, it's very easy to consume a lot of this ingredient, especially if using it as a supplement in drinks. And in regards to metals, with all the food and drinks that contain traces of it, it's better to reduce your intake wherever you can. Importantly, there simply aren't enough studies confirming the safety of consuming soy protein isolate long-term and regularly. With the back and forth of some saying it's safe to consume and some advising against it, when you consider how it's made and with what chemicals, it's easy to err on the side of caution and avoid this ingredient. Instead, opt for organic, non-GMO natural soy products such as edamame, tofu, miso, and tempeh. If you want to avoid soy altogether, go with plant-based proteins such as beans, legumes, lentils, nuts, and quinoa. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video clarified what soy protein isolate is and why it's best to avoid it when possible. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share so others looking to better understand this ingredient can discover this video. Subscribe for more whole food and nutrition videos, and until next time, take care.